introduction about yourself.
Okay. Currently, in my current portfolio, I'm working as a quality engineering architect and technical solution lead for one of the quality engineering GenAI solutions that we have built in IBM. So that is my current portfolio. Prior to working as a QA architect and as a technical lead for the solution, I have years of experience. I started working as a tester, as a junior tester, more into manual testing. At that point in time, test automation were not in vogue. So there were a lot of manual testing that was happening. So started my career as a manual tester, and then gradually as I progressed in my career, test automation came into picture and it was a big thing. I moved into automation testing using the latest technologies and the tools for the test automation, and senior tester, then becoming the test manager, managing the quality engineering space for the big clients as a test manager for almost more than 5 years or 6 years. And then because I never wanted to get stuck with only management and consulting, so something I had the passion to do something technical, work on something technical. So then I moved into a team which did a lot of technical solutioning and technical build of the automation products or automation QE or test automation related. So I moved into this team, and here we build a lot of automated and innovative solutions for the quality engineering space. So here I'm working for almost more than 7 years or so in this space, where every day we are building something innovative with the latest tools and with the latest technologies for the quality engineering space. So that was the journey. So I started as a tester, junior tester, and now here I am. So it's a gradual move. It's a kind of an organic move that I have done in all these years in IBM. Yeah.
Great to know that. So what qualities are required to excel in your profession?
I belong to the quality engineering. Okay, quality engineering, typically it is known as testing, okay, in software development life cycle. Typically it starts like we get the requirement, then the developers start developing the solution based on the requirement, and then it comes to the tester who tests solution and comes up with the defects and so on and so forth. So testing, we term it as quality engineering because it is not only testing, it is beyond testing. Okay, so in the quality engineering space, if someone is starting as a fresher, as a tester, manual tester or automation tester as a quality engineering professional, he or she has to have the eye and have to keep open the ears and eye and have to look into any solution from a critical angle. Okay, because testing and quality engineering is not only okay, whatever I see, I test and I do. I need to think from a different angle that okay, what if I don't confirm and comply with the usual way of doing things? I need to break the system. I need to have that thing in mind that okay, what it takes for me to break the system. So if I do that, then definitely the solution will become more robust. The solution will become more stronger. So keeping the eye and having that passion in you that okay, if I'm given something, I need to see in an unorthodox fashion how I can break the system, how I can allow the system to behave differently in different situations. That will unearth the defects, that will unearth all the qualities. So it is not only the technical skills. Technical skills is fine. I understand how to do the testing. I understand how to do the coding. I understand how to do the automation testing. That's fine. But you have to keep the ears and eyes open of different ways of testing, including the new method in way of testing in for the quality engineering. Sometimes what we do is as a quality engineering consultant, we are also requested by the client to analyze and see the current state of the quality engineering for a particular client, like where they are, what is their maturity level, where they are in terms of adoption of the automation in their landscape for quality engineering. So we have to do all this analysis. Now, while we are doing the analysis, we are keeping our thought process open and finding gap where we can fill in the automation, where we can improve the quality engineering processes as well. Okay, instead of doing this in this particular way, you change the way, you change the process and your methods, you will get a better result. So all these are not purely technical always that you are coding, but to have an overall idea of what quality engineering is, what we need to do, what are the processes and the structures that we need to follow, and you need to have a good understanding of that.
Of course, I do agree with that. How do you stay updated in your field, ma'am? And how can our students can also adapt similar kind of approach?
staying updated in my field, there are two ways. One is there are certain things which are mandated by the organization that we have to do. Like for the past few years, we have been mandated to get updated, get the skills and certifications on the cloud. Either it can be cloud deployment or development or cloud management. So that's mandated by the organization because definitely everything now is moving on to the cloud space. So there are certain areas where as per the organization mandate, we have to do it, which will help us in our regular work. Apart from that, there are many things which are, we have to keep our ears, as I've told you, that we have to have an open mind. When this Gen AI first came into this chat GPT and all, at that point in time only we were thinking like how it can help in our daily life in the work that we are doing. So with that, almost 2 years back, we started designing and brainstorming and designing a quality engineering solution with the blend of AI and Gen AI. And while we started doing that, we didn't know like what we will be doing, how we will be doing, because it's a new technology, it's a new space, but we jumped into it. And once we jumped into it, once we are in the process of while we were doing all this brainstorming and how to do, we learned a lot. Internet is you will get loads of information. In IBM also we have this learning portal, we have loads of information. So with R&Ds, with learnings, with definitely internet is the prime source of information for us to know all the latest trends and the technologies which are there. It is not always that we do all the trainings and then we jump into doing something, but in many cases it is okay, there is Gen AI. Once we started doing work on the Gen AI, then on the job we learned a lot. Till now we are learning. Every day there is change in the technology, every day we are learning. We are keeping ourselves abreast with the latest trends and technologies. In LinkedIn you see the various technical blogs and you connect with your peers as well if they are doing something, because what we also have in our team, we have this technical connects, what the other person is doing, what the other team is doing, how they are doing, and we have the sharing of our experiences, sharing of our work. That also gives a vision. Yes, that person has done something in a different way. Yes, that's a new area, we can jump into that. So this sharing of knowledge amongst the technical folks, amongst the technical teams, is also a great area where you can understand or you can expand your knowledge, you can expand your skills. So these are the things that we do.
What is your definition of success, ma'am? Maybe 1 or 2 lines on that. Yes.
Definition of success, I do not measure the definition of success with how much money I'm earning or which position I am in the organization. That if I have the capability or the ability, I will definitely attend that position. That is fine. The definition of success for me is if I am doing something which I love to do. I'm not forced to do something and every day I'll crib about, okay, today I have to go to office and I have to work, and that is not success for me. Success is I'll go to office, I'll do something and I'll feel happy. Yes, this is something that I want to do. This makes me happy, and I have good people around me who are willing to help me to grow and to learn and to achieve my next goal and my next level, what I want to achieve. So that is success for me. Success for me is also like when we are, as I've told you, that we have developed this Gen AI solution. While developing this Gen AI solutions, there were multiple new ideas and innovative ideas that we have implemented, for which we are filing for trade secrets, we are filing for patents. This is success for us. We have done something out of the box. If you are having your traits in your name, if you are having patent papers in your name, if you are having your white papers published in your name, that is success. Okay? That gives immense pleasure that yes, whatever we have done, the hard work that we have put in is actually getting recognized. The recognition that we are getting and the power of innovation that we are putting, and that is we are having our names carved against that innovation. For me, that is the success, because that gives the immense pleasure as a professional that the hard work is recognized.
Great. That is so inspiring as well. If you could go back in time, what advice would you give to your younger self, ma'am?
See, when I started my career 23 years back, there were no internet. So honing skills, because now what I see, if I want to learn something technical or with soft skill development or technical development, there are loads of information available in internet. There are courses, there are trainings, there are podcasts like this, there are blogs. There are so many avenues and so many options to learn and grow. At that point in time, we did not have any of these. We had very limited options. So the situation is different when I started my career. Yes, but I would definitely give one advice to myself is at that point in time, we were more focused on honing the technical skills. I did not give much importance to the soft skill enhancement or soft skill development because I thought if I am technically the best, I'll be the best. But that's not always true. Along with that, you have to have some soft skill blend as well of how you will work as a team, work with the team, work with the leadership, work with the stakeholders. So these kind of soft skills trainings were not there. I wish I had this vision earlier. Then I would achieve a lot more in my career by now.
These generation kids are getting, much more than we had in our times.